still keep your picture in the dash, and your hoodie in the backseat folded flat. Ain't touched your perfume, but it's still there, like a ghost of you hanging in the air. Ain't saying I'm still waiting around, but I ain't quite burned this memory down. Just in case you miss this town, just in case you turn around, just in case you find your way back to where we used to live. I still leave the porch light on, still play that heartbreak song, still check my phone, still lose my place, still hold space, just in case. Your coffee cup's still in the sink, and I still walk past it, try not to think about that morning you walked out slow, saying maybe someday, but I gotta go. I tell my friends I'm doing fine, but they all know that I still lie. Just in case you miss this town, just in case you turn around, just in case you find your way back to where we used to live. I still leave the porch light on, still play that heartbreak song, still check my phone, still lose my place, still hold a space, just in case. Maybe I'm a fool, maybe you moved on, but I still sleep on my side of the bed alone. And maybe one day I'll let it fade, but tonight I'm holding on anyway, just in case your heart still knows the road that leads back home. Just in case you need a sign, baby, I never closed that line. I still leave the porch light on, still pray that you ain't gone, still check my phone, still lose my place, still hold a space, just in case.
Bar on the edge of town, I sat with a drink, just trying to settle down. Then you walked in, Lucille, with that familiar grace, but the warmth was gone from your eyes and face. You said you were tired of being alone, of waiting on love that never really came home. You wanted wings, not roots in the ground, but what you left behind still echoes around. Lucille, you left when I needed you most, when the fields were dry and we were losing the coast. I don't blame you for chasing something real, but why'd you go, Lucille, without saying how you feel? No, I ain't a saint, I've made my share of wrongs, but I held on for us, tried to stay strong. Now you're sitting here like nothing went wrong, but the fire we had's been out too long. Lucille, you
and now you return like it's just yesterday. I don't hate you, I just wish I could feel something more than silence for you, Lucille. So here's to the years, to the tears we conceal, to the love that once lived and the hurt that's still real, Lucille.
Train, wearing boots all worn and cracked, a dusty hat and eyes that said he'd never once look back. He poured a little whiskey, slid a card across to me, said, son, I've seen 1,000 hearts and yours won't set you free. He lit himself a cigarette, the smoke hung in the air, and said, you're carrying a memory like an old man wears despair. You're thinking about a woman, the one you lost along the line. But pain don't pay no interest, boy, and time ain't ever kind. He said, you gotta know when to hold on, know when to let go, know when to walk away when the wind begins to blow. You never count your heartache while you're sitting in the dark. There's time enough for crying when life has played its card. I asked him how he knew her face was living in my head. He smiled just like the lonely dew and softly shook his head. Saw the way you grip that ring you keep inside your coat. That kind of love don't die, son, it just learns how to float. He said, you gotta know when to hold on, know when to let go, know when to walk away when the wind begins to blow. You never count your heartache while you're sitting in the dark. There's time enough for crying when life has played its card. Then the train slowed down, he tipped his hat and stood. He said, son, don't chase the past, even if you think you should. He stepped out in the silence, and I never called his name, but I still hear his voice each time the sorrow calls her name. You gotta know when to hold on, know when to let go, know when to walk away when the wind begins to blow. You never count your heartache while you're sitting in the dark. There's time enough for crying when life has played its card. He was born where the river bends slow, in a house built with hands and hope. His daddy worked the fields from dawn to night, mama sang by the firelight. He dreamed of more than rusted plows, but never once forgot his vow. He left one morning, boots full of mud, with a suitcase and a prayer to God.
The city lights were bright and cruel, but he held on to country rules. Years of sweat, no easy days, but hard work carved his name in praise. Now he's the pride of the valley, the boy who chased a dream and came back home. He built roads where there was nothing, schools and farms where weeds had grown. He brought the light to where it faded, raised the flag with his own hand. Now every child in that small town knows the name of the son of the land. He drives through the village every morn, waves to the kids he once was born among. The chapel's new, the clinic's free, the old folks smile with dignity. And when he speaks at county fairs, they say he made us proud just being there. Now he's the pride of the valley, the boy who dared to dream and made it true. He sowed hope where there was silence and gave the land a life anew. He brought the harvest back with honor. He did more than we ever planned. He's more than just a story now, he's our hero, the son of the land. So if you see a man with weathered hands, standing tall where dreams began, just know you're looking at a legend, the humble heart of this proud land, the son of the land. Underneath the wide blue sky, you came with a gentle smile. Your eyes speak words I can't explain. You're driving me a little insane. Crazy beautiful, you got me mesmerized. In your arms the whole world feels right. Crazy beautiful, you never do me wrong. You're the midnight star shining so strong. You're like the wind that softly sings, touching my soul with tender wings. Every moment by your side is a song that never dies. Crazy beautiful, you got me mesmerized. In your arms the whole world feels right. Crazy beautiful, you never do me wrong. You're the midnight star shining so strong. Though the road ahead may wind and turn, you're the reason my heart still burns to keep on moving moving through it all with your love that never falls. Crazy beautiful, you got me mesmerized. In your arms the whole world feels right. Crazy beautiful, you never do me wrong. You're the midnight star shining so strong. Crazy beautiful, you and me, forever bound for eternity. I felt the ember glow in your whispered name, a spark that flickered wild and uncontained. Your velvet touch ignited something deep, awoke a flame inside I could not keep. Drawn to the glow, I knew I'd burn tonight, yet couldn't turn my back on that light. I fell into a ring of fire. Your love was gasoline and my heart the pyre. Every breath you took, the flames grew higher. I'm lost inside your ring of fire. Smoke curls upward where your kisses lie, a haze of passion swirling in my mind. No water's gonna wash this heat away. I'm bound in chains of ember sweet decay. Tried to step back, but the coals held me tight. Your red-hot gaze consumed my reason fight. I fell into a ring of fire. Your love was gasoline and my heart the pyre. Every breath you took, the flames grew higher. I'm lost inside your ring of fire. Ashes fall like rain upon my soul, yet through the haze I've never felt so whole. Though scorched and worn, I'll walk that line again, to taste the burn of your forbidden sin. Yeah, I'm dancing in a ring of fire, your touch a flame that feeds this deep desire. Though it may scorch, I'm bound to this fire.